Much for joining us tonight. Many people in South Longview reported hearing a loud boom last night. Some people even say it shook the windows of their homes. KLTV7's Jamie Boyum did some digging today and figured out this was caused by equipment failure at Westlake Chemical, which is within the Eastman complex in West Harrison County.
Social media posts blew up through the night about a loud boom heard about 11 p.m. Wednesday around South Longview. Zach Smith, who lives nearby, sent us security camera footage of the explosion. West Harrison Volunteer Fire Department Administrator Becky Nolan says she heard it.
It gave a little bit of a shake. It was, like I said, it was very loud. You could hear it on the windows a little bit, and then as soon as the boom went off, our tones started going off on the radio.
Fire Chief Vernon Burks heard the call, but had slept through the boom.
We were notified by Harrison County Dispatch last night that Gregg County had contacted them of some loud explosion or noise in the Eastman area.
Burks says his department and other area departments have an agreement to respond to aid Eastman firefighters if needed.
I retired from Eastman, and I worked in safety, so I contacted them last night, and they said that there was an incident, and they didn't tell me what it was, but they said they had everything under control and our assistance was not needed, so I canceled all of our vehicles.
Westlake Chemical now owns part of Eastman. According to a statement from Westlake Communications, Westlake's polyethylene facility experienced an equipment failure around 11 p.m. Wednesday, which resulted in a loud noise or boom heard throughout the community.
My understanding is all the safety systems that they have in place out there worked accordingly to what they were designed to do.
Westlake says there were no injuries as a result of the explosion. Jamie Boyum, KLTV 7 News.
And as Jamie mentioned, we did receive a statement from Westlake Chemical. It reads in part, "We regret any inconvenience or fear that this incident created in the community. Please know that safety and the environment are at the forefront in all our actions and a top priority for Westlake Corporation."